I don't know if you can hear me very well, because I also don't know if you can see it. Well, over there, next to the tree, they're removing some crops from the land, and also the other side, over there is a tractor on the cornfield, because it's harvest season. So almost all the corn is gone now. It was a little bit late even because of the weather. Not a great season for corn, but everything is gone now. I always think it's a little bit sad. So let me move out of the way. It's not a lot of traffic here, but of course when I'm walking here there is. Not one of my neighbors. But yeah, it's always a bit sad because I like when the corn is very high. I always think it looks very beautiful, although it's just corn. But yeah, I'm walking because I went to the supermarket, needed some groceries, and yeah, I want to get my steps in for the day, and also yeah, I enjoy just being outside when the weather is nice, and it's great for walking right now. And I try to walk a little bit more. So I took you on a walk. You will see it in this video. It was to a nature reserve in the actually very close by. It was 15 minutes car drive or something, with some wild horses, and yeah, very beautiful. So try to enjoy the outside as much as I can. And now there's a little bit of noise. I don't know if you can see it behind me. At the end of that road you can see some buildings, some houses. That's where the supermarket is. So, and over there at the end is where I live. So it's almost like, I think it's 15 minutes or something walking. It's 2 minutes. Oh, let me grab the camera with this one. It's 2 minutes with the car, so it's very close by. Although I live on the countryside, and most people in the Netherlands think I live far away from everything, but we have a supermarket very close by. Yeah, and it's a luxury for me, because where I used to live before, also on the countryside, similar place like this, but the closest supermarket, you definitely could not walk there. And on if you wanted to cycle there, I think it was like 30 minutes or so. So that was doable, but not when you have a lot of stuff. So here it's very close by, and it's a nice road to walk, so I like to just walk it, get my steps in, and enjoy the outside a little bit, seeing some things. Most of the times there are beautiful cows here, but I think I already walked past them. Yeah, I did. They're at the other end. But yeah, later today when I cleaned up my stuff, put everything in the fridge, I will grab Bounty because I have a new saddle for her. I have it laying around for weeks now, but I just didn't get around to put it on her, make sure it fits nicely, because Bounty is still quite young. I believe she's 5 this year. So she is, I think around now she's fully grown. So yeah, I just want to do a little bit more with her, make sure the saddle fits her nicely. And let me grab it with my other hand. I'm also trying to drink because of course I grabbed a beverage at the supermarket for my way home. But yeah, I like to do a little bit more with her, but in summertime I was very busy with bed and breakfast and everything. And in winter time I like to do a little bit more with her, but the ground has to be not too wet because I just ride outside and in the field. Oh, you can see my neighbor's sheep are behind me. So yeah, it's a challenge of course with her because she is young, she doesn't know very much yet. So I will have to learn her everything, and I did put the saddle on her a few months ago. She was fine with it. She's still a little bit spooky, but alright. But I have never sit on her. And I wanted to try it out maybe in November somewhere or something. And greeting my neighbors, because those were neighbors. Luckily they are always the first to wave, because when somebody's sitting in a car with the sun in my eyes, I not always recognize everybody here. Because my neighbors, of course, they're not all very close by. I have some neighbors which we call neighbors, and when we have a barbecue or something, from kilometers away. Not everybody's close by. It's not like I see them every day or something. But yeah, I'm going to work with Bounty some more, explain some more when I'm doing it. Just trying to fit her saddle, see how she's doing, just walk around a bit. I'm not going to ride her today because I'm alone and I need somebody to be there for safety purposes, because if I fall off, and chances are pretty high it's going to happen when you just ride a horse for the first time, I need somebody around for safety. But yeah, I'm almost home, so I will grab Bounty. First put the groceries away of course, and then grab Bounty and see how it goes. So yeah, I'll see you in a minute. One day I'm going to make some sort of bench here, because I like to eat my lunch or my breakfast or even dinner at this spot just around the horses. And although it's pretty windy now, I hope you can still hear me. But I just wanted to sit down, eat my lunch. I got at the supermarket of course. Most of the times I like to make my own food, but sometimes I'm a little bit lazy and grab something at the supermarket that's pre-made. So this is a poke bowl with rice and chicken, so it always tastes great, so I grabbed that one. And after I finish this, I will grab Bounty over there. Are you listening, Bounty? Because we're going to do some work. Yeah, like I was explaining when I was walking, she doesn't know, well, anything at all. She has a halter on, of course, and I need a halter on her because she's not very easy to grab sometimes, because they walk freely here. I don't have them in a stable locked up or anything like this, so I need to grab her sometimes to do things, and she's not always as eager. And with the halter on I can just grab her easily. So yeah, she's a calm horse, but she can get a little spooky sometimes. But this is also because she's not used to much. She has lived her life in Ireland, so she didn't live her whole life. She was born in Ireland and then she was transported here because somebody bought her in the Netherlands, and then she lived there. She was pregnant and she didn't know, but yeah, she was. So one day she woke up and there was a foal next to her and the neighbors of her owner had small mini donkeys. So her owner woke up and saw some small animal next to her and was thinking, wow, one of the miniature donkeys must have escaped, but it was actually a baby bounty. So yeah, she was very young then. She was like 2.5, 3 years old, a little bit too young, for my preference at least. But now she's, I think she's 5, but I need to check her passport. But I think she's around 5, and I think she's fully grown right now because she's an Irish cob. They grow, till they're quite old. They're not fully grown at 3 or 4. They grow a lot when they're older. So she's fully grown now. As you can see, she's strong. She looks strong. She looks muscular. Maybe a little bit on the fat side, but that's all right. So yeah, she's ready. But also with me, it sounds a little bit stupid, but I'm also getting older. So I'm when I was 15, 16, I jumped on every horse, saddle broken or not, I didn't care. I just jumped on there and did my thing, and it was fine. I wasn't scared for one bit. Didn't care if I fall. I broke my arm. I broke my arm on multiple places. I broke my collarbone. Yeah, I did all kind of things, and I didn't really care. But now I'm getting older, and I know it has a lot of impact when I break something. And I also know it can get worse than just breaking a bone, because I have some nasty falls. And the last time I fell, I had all my tooth through my lips, and it was on my head. And luckily I had the helmet on, but it broke, and yeah, it was very nasty. And yeah, it was the first time that I fell down, and I thought, like, this could also be the end. I was lucky, but it could also end very badly. But with her, I trust her, but she's young and she isn't, she doesn't know anything yet. But I will just take time and I'll be careful, just try it out, and we'll see. Don't want to break any bones. I would like to live a little bit longer than this, so I'm just going to be very careful. And right now I have a new saddle for her, because her last one didn't fit anymore. She has had a saddle on her back. She was quite okay with it, a little bit spooky, but quite okay. So that's what I'm going to do today. After I finish that, I will grab her, brush her real quick, and let's see if I can put the saddle on her, see if it fits all right, because that's the main thing. Also with her bridle, I have everything new, so it fitted before, but see if it fits all right, and then maybe walk a little bit around her in the field, just so she gets used to the thing on her back, and we'll see how she's doing. But I definitely will not climb on her, because I'm alone here and don't want to have a nasty fall and be knocked out and be alone here. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Just put something on her back, make sure the saddle fits, and then walk a bit with her, work a bit with her, and then we'll see again next time. I also want to get her used to being tied, so I'll just leave her here. She has a safety halter on, so it's fine. I just want to leave her here, get her used to being tied, just stand still. She's doing quite alright, it's not the first time, so. And I will let the rest in the field. As you can see, she's calming down a bit now. It's also because the cows, my neighbor's cows, are running around. You can see she's looking at them right now. And I don't do this very often. She is getting used to being tied, but I don't do it like daily, sometimes not even weekly. Hey, meisje. But she's doing quite alright. For such a young horse, I don't do anything often with her. But that's also why I'm just doing my thing, and I just want to continue. I don't really pay attention to her being a little bit spooked, looking around, having some tension, because the more I just do my thing, the more she's like, oh yeah, that's how it works. No need to be spooked. No need to have the tension. So that's also what I'm going to do when I'm putting the saddle on her. I'm just going to do like it's normal, we do it every day. Of course I'm calm, I take my time with her, because I know we've did this before and she did alright. The more tension I have, the more scared I am, the more she thinks there's reason to be. And when I'm just doing my thing and I'm calm, she'll quickly calm down too. Because also with being tied here, with releasing the ponies in the field, she has a lot of tension, and now she's calming down while I'm working with her. She's alright, so we'll just see how it goes and go from there. See, she's calming down, enjoying it, relaxing a little bit. This will change when I grab the saddle. First I will put the pad on her, then the saddle. She'll probably walk around, have a bit of tension, probably pull the rope a little bit, but I'm hopeful she calmed down quickly, because we did this before. So good girl. Good girl. Good girl. He's actually quite alright. He's quite chill with it. I'm purposely putting some pressure on her. So I'm purposely moving it around, touching her right here, touching her here, because I want her to get used to it. Because when you ride, when you do anything with her, you're going to touch her, weight is going to move. And the more I do on the ground, the easier she will get. You can see her right now, she's quite calm, she's doing alright. She's looking, she has a little bit of tension, I can hear her breathing, but she's fine. That's okay. You can see at first she's scared, then she gets used to it and it's alright, so not too bad. Now we'll fit some things, but I know she's quite a lot bigger than last time. You're alright. With these kind of things you always need to be careful. It's very loose right now. I'm going to change some things, change the stirrup, because this doesn't really fit her, doesn't really fit me. For now it's not a real problem. So I just want to work a little bit with her here, touch her a bit, put a new bridle on her, see if it fits. And then I'll just take her for a walk in the field, maybe do some work on the launch. She's looking at like, what are you doing? Just so she'll get used to it being something on her, calm down a little bit, enjoy the work, enjoy the walk, and see from there. The new bridle I have is bitless, so nothing in her mouth, and she is very strong, so I'm not sure I'm going to ride her bitless, but for now I just want to try it, how she's doing when I'm working with her, if she really uses her strength or not at all. So yeah, I'm not the kind of person that, I'm not that old school that I think horses definitely need a bit. I think they can do fine without a bit, but we'll see with her. Because I'm also not against it. I think if you use a bit correctly, It's totally fine. I have nothing against it, but if you don't need it, why use it at all? While I'm doing this, I'm making sure she still knows she's tight. Because if she thinks she is loose, she might run off and she'll notice she is tight and then we have a big problem. I think for now I'm not going to use the reins at all. Because I have the long line. And because they're Western, she might get tangled in them. And of course I don't want this to happen. So safety first. Don't know how I like to pry though, but for now it's fine. I'll not put it too tight, so make sure it's comfortable for her. You alright, girl? It's new leather, of course, so it's real stiff. I just want to work her a little bit, get her used to the weight on her back, to all the things moving around, adjust where I want to adjust, so that when I'm ready to go on her, everything fits and everything fits me. And then I just want her to be calm, be confident. So that's what I'm going to work on. Remember, she's very young, she's very green, so will never look perfect. I'm just going to walk a bit with her first. No? When you see me touching her with the whip, I'll go like this, very softly. I will never hit her hard or anything. Or I will do this, move it behind her. Whatever I think pressure is best for her. I will never hit her with it. I will move it like this behind her if I want to continue. Don't. But with her, sometimes it's best to just move it towards her a little bit. This is fine. She can trot, she can gallop, she can do whatever she wants. Canter. Nope. I just don't want her to stand still. I want her to keep moving. That's also when I'm riding her. When she feels pressure, I want her to go forwards. Of course not run, but I want her to keep moving because then I have something to work with. Come. What I'm going to do now, because I don't want to make her super tired. It's fine, she listened, I did what I wanted to do. I'm not going to work with her on the lunch anymore, just walk around a bit. A little bit of bonding, so she can calm down a little bit. What I'm going to do now is use the stirrups, touch her a bit, put a little bit of pressure on her back, just to prepare her for when the moment's there that I will step on her. Just so she doesn't get spooked as easily. She's a little bit more used to touching, some weight on her, some hanging, maybe some pulling. And when I think she's calm enough, we'll call it a day. And she can go in the field with her friends. Come. Good girl. Also with this, purposely moving it around her. Don't want her to get scared from it. Good girl. I'm also purposely holding the lunch because I'm on my own. Normally you would like to do this with two people. Because when she gets scared, she starts running, moving away. I still have the long line to hold her. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. This is fine. It's because I'm above her. She sees me. She can step away. She just needs to learn. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Dank je. That's my brother returning home. and going off to work again. But you can see this time she moved a little bit, but now she's standing still. So she's learning quickly, and this is what I want. She can have some tension. I just want her to learn that it's alright. Everything is alright. Also, I'm moving the saddle on purpose because when I want to sit on her, of course I'm going to move it a lot more than this. I just wanted to get used to it. And then I release some of the pressure. I will get down. She can calm down, relax her body a little bit. Don't want her to get a lot of tension. I'll touch her a little bit, make her calm down. I think she's a little bit more calm. I'm not going to give her a treat every time. I don't want her to get used to it too much. I don't want her to beg for food. But I can see she's relaxing now. She's chewing her lips. The tension is gone, mostly. That's alright, girl. I'm going to do it again. You can see I'm moving her around quite a bit. I'm not yet on top of her, and she's not sure about it. She's doing fine. You're doing great. It's almost as good as I would say. I'll jump on her right now. But Dylan left again, and there's nobody around, so it's not safe to do it now. And also with these things, don't want to go too quickly. She needs a little bit of time. She's doing great now, but sometimes you take the next step and you just take it too quickly. So this is going very good. And of course I'm very eager to step on there and ride her for the first time, but also I want her to be confident and be calm. I want it to be a great experience for us both. So that's why I'm just taking my time. Yeah. She's taking deep breaths. Bounty most often seems very calm, but you can hear her breathing. When she's breathing quickly, she has a lot of tension. Although she looks calm, you can hear her breathing and know how she's feeling. Good girl. Almost fell there. So all my weight is on her. Remove her bridle and her saddle, and then return her to the field. Yeah, and you can see how confident she's getting. Taking Bounty to the field with me. She's getting a little bit more used to me holding the tripod, so I can show you a little bit more of these things. But she did great, so very happy with how she's doing. It just takes time with these things, and I don't spend a lot of time doing this. So it's also because of me, it takes some time. Just want to take it slowly and want to grow together. So I'll put it over here, put her back with her friends. Now I'll remove my stuff, because you can see need to remove this because the small ponies will play around with it, and yeah, I'm very happy with how she did. So I think that was it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed the other format of me working with Bounty. I'm not going to do this every week because That's not the kind of person I am. I have some other projects, but the weather was amazing and I just felt like it was a good time to do it. So very happy with how it turned out, and hope you enjoyed seeing me going for a walk and work with the horse a little bit. And then next week I'm going to work on some new projects again. There's some more building. Thank you for watching, guys.